To tonight's call, where we are striving to change the world one person at a time through knowledge. Through knowledge, guys. Knowledge is power. But knowledge and power with knowledge is power, but if you have no action, it's, to me, it's meaningless. So this is that call that's really going to empower and change some things in your midst. So like I always say, good night. Welcome our Facebook persons. Welcome our YouTube people. And of course, you're a part of the Island Girl Healing team, guys, where I just am striving to help people into wellness, one person at a time, whatever that looks like. I am really striving to assist as much as I possibly can with some phenomenal formulation. So here we are looking for entrepreneurial leaders like yourself. So if you are on this call, if you are watching, this is something that you probably want to get into. If you've ever thought of getting into the health and wellness industry, listen to me. You always have to, first of all, love what you're doing, because if you don't, I'm sorry to say, it might not work. That's the first thing. I know people say, huh? Yeah, you gotta love what you're doing. And I know I definitely do. I love helping people. Today, and I know, I always sidetrack, but I was in a Uber. I went somewhere and I needed an Uber, and I got in, and every time I get into Uber, I ask the people I say, how long have you been doing this? So he said, oh, well, I just started a couple of days ago. He says, but before this, I was doing DoorDash. I said, okay. He says, but honestly, I love this. He says, not only I love helping people, says, I love serving people, and I love being my own boss. Bingo. Did you hear me? He loved being his own boss. Let that set in for a second, because this is what this is about. We're looking for entrepreneurial leaders, own bosses. You want to be your own boss? We're looking for own bosses. Okay. You want to be your own boss? This is an opportunity for you in the health and wellness space. So Queen Mava, I don't know if you want to take it away for the first couple of slides. Just let me know.
Certainly. Today, we will talk about our health, talk about time, money, and opportunity. All of those combined together, we need that to survive. Unemployment in the last 2 years has risen. 207 million people lost their jobs. Dire poverty increased by over 8 million people in the world. How alarming. How alarming is that? Unemployment in the last 2 years, 52 million jobs were lost. 120 million people are currently looking for a job. You hear that, my friend? They're looking for a job. The world economy. World growth decreased. Gasoline prices increased. Food, just basic food, has increased. Less value in nutrients, but the price has gone up. And the interest rate has increased also. Said to world health, people with diabetes, over 422 million people are affected. Oh my God. People with cancer, over 20 million people. Heart attack diseases, 16% worldwide. Not just in America or in Canada or the island, worldwide. And has increased, oh my God, by 345%. No, it's not a typo. Death by stroke, 11% worldwide. Oh Lord. Alzheimer's disease, seventh leading cause of death in the world. Seventh. 50 to 70 million people have sleeping problems. Can you imagine? Different levels of cannot sleep, whether it's sleep apnea or you just can't sleep at night. Oh my goodness. Alarming. Alarming. We have a video we want to show you, and just sit
I
back
don't
and
have the video anymore since it keeps on ticking, ticking,
okay,
ticking. So
okay,
I'll take it from here. Thank you
okay.
so much,
You
Queen
are
Mava. Listen, those, yeah, like you saw the stats that she gave us. It is definitely something that's very, very alarming. I know the other day my mom went and did they gave her the test for like Alzheimer's and dementia, and they give you 3 words to remember. When you go to the doctor, they say, okay, here are 3 words. And then they tell you to draw the clock, and you draw the clock. And then they say, oh, what are those 3 words that I asked you? Can you give me 3 of those words? And so this is what they do. And so when she was finished, her general practitioner came back and said, you didn't do so well on that test. And I said, Mommy, get on the boulage now. I was like, Mommy, get on the blanche. You need to eat some more sweet potato. You need to be taking a spoonful of coconut oil every day. You really have to remember our brains need hydration. They need to be well lubricated. They need it. They need it. They need it. And we have some formulations that can definitely assist with that process. Okay. So based on those stats that she gave us, I don't know about y'all, but it was definitely a reality check. Very, very alarming. And for me, like I told y'all, the concept of heart disease has really come very, 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 very close to my heart, after he is now my ex-husband, but my husband of 26 years just died on Monday from heart complications. He had, a massive stroke on Father's Day and died of complications with having 2 major like heart issues, heart attacks, I guess, on Monday. And they brought him back, and then he had another one. So, like my kids say, Daddy could have taken so much more better of his health. And this is what our men are doing. Our men are just allowing themselves to wither in the corner as they help families in some cases, and they just don't take care of themselves. And it's very, very vitally important for that we start paying attention and really pulling those horses and those donkeys and the cats and the mouses, whatever we want to call them, to the water and making them drink the water, opening their mouth and pouring the water in, and not just saying, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. I think it's vitally important that we really do our dire best to get them on track. So we have many companies in the world that are looking at all these alarming and raw things that are happening around, but are willing to invest their money in research and development to create technologies which aim to solve the world's economic and health problems. And guys, if you are here tonight, you are fortunate enough to know that you are among a company that's willing to do just that. So we have a gentleman by the name of Mr. Gerard, and he is a futurist and a humanist, and he has been studying new technologies and their impact for over 25 years. And he's dealing with, the impact on humankind. And so on the next slide, you're going to see some of his findings that he's seen in the past 25 and future 25 years. So in his scenarios, he says, well, these are the technology founders, and that's in the blue. So it'd be from the internet come down, okay? And when you think about it, y'all remember AOL, right? I don't know if anybody else out there remembers it, but I loved it when it came up because I loved to hear, you've got mail. I like, you don't understand. That was like the big thing. Remember there was a movie, I can't remember the movie, When Harry Met Sally, I think. And so that's where it started. But you heard, you've got mail. And so that was the internet. And literally, when I think about it, and I've said this before on one of the calls, it was 20 something years ago, because my first baby born would be 26 this year. She's now 26. And 26 years ago, I remember sitting in front of a computer, getting the CD that said AOL on it, and that you would, add it to your computer. So this is really truly a scenario of what we had and where we're going. And so as you come down, you see the 3D printing. And I remember that came out, I think about, I would say 7, 8, 9 years ago, the 3D printing, because I wanted a 3D printer so bad. I never got one. I still want one, but I never got one. And then it came down to nanotechnology before the robotics. Guess what? Sankey has nanotechnology. They have been developing formulations for the past 40 plus years. Okay. And as you keep on going, you're going into the innovative accelerators, into the future scenarios. And guess what? You're looking at future scenarios that are looking for healthy extension of life. Sankey falls in line and all the way to the top. So now you're looking futuristically 25 years ahead. We want radical life extension. Radical life extension. We want to live longer, stronger. Who wouldn't? Well, guess what? Sankey sits in that niche. That's where we are. So what is Sankey? Well, Sankey is an international company of Japanese origin founded in 2010, whose main objectives is to improve the quality of life so you live longer in a healthy way through the best nutritional technology in the world. And San means respect and key for vital energy. Well, our founder, CEO of Sankey Global, Mr. Alejandro Lopez Tello, this is one of his things. He says, our vision here at Sankey Global is to be the company which unites and guides more people in the world towards well-being. So we want to be that one that brings you together to guide you towards a better you, a better, stronger you. And guess what? We do that in partnership with Sankey Mayor, which is our technological partner out of Japan. It is a laboratory out there that deals in nanobiotechnology. It's an innovation laboratory where all of our scientific studies are done and where all the active ingredients for all of our products, which are trademarked, are made and then shipped into Mexico, packaged, and then ship out to the world. So where did this all begin? Why did it begin? Well, in order to understand the secret of the longevity of why Sankey did it, we set out to study the oldest people in the world. These are called the centenarians. These are people that are over 100 years old, so 85 and up. And when we say over 100, we're not saying, oh, 99, 100, and they don't live. No, we're talking about persons that are like 125, 130, that are like, have vitality. They're strong. And, one of the things that I know Dr. Behedea said on one of the seminars or the webinars he did with us one day, he said, it's important to see somebody that's over 100 that's able to say, walk to the bathroom by themselves without assistance and not have to always be like, oh, I need this, I need that, and need someone on the side of them. So longevity is a serious thing that is definitely a necessity. And, back in the ancient days, you would have seen where humans lived longer, like years. But what happened? So in order to find out these secrets, let me show you what Sankey did. Well, we went to find out how. So we studied their eating habits, their external factors, and after many years of scientific investigation, guess what we discovered? Yes, the secret was in their microcirculation, in the depths, like down deep. What's going on down, up in that blood? What does it say in Leviticus? The life of the flesh is where? It's in the blood. So if the holy text says it, hello, and that's how many years ago? Over 2,000 plus years ago? Listen, they must know something we didn't. So did you know that the circulatory system is made up of a network of more than 100,000 kilometers in length, or 2.5 times the Earth's circumference? Every time I think about that, you know how much circulatory system that is in our little body? That's a whole heap. But did you also know that the circulatory system is in charge of irrigating blood and oxygen throughout your whole body, and the nutrients that get to the cells flow through this blood? So all our nutrients that we're getting in, if our blood is not flowing the way it should, are we going to get the nutrients? No, we won't. And what happens when we have poor circulation? Well, you're wondering why you're getting a little older faster. You're wondering why you got the creaks and the cracks with all the inflammation. You're wondering why you're sometimes feeling so lethargic. You don't have that energy you should because your mitochondria is not being energized and surged. Well, this is reasons for poor circulation. And would you believe that this causes almost all of our health problems in the world? That's insane. So, in conclusion, if we improve your microcirculation, we improve your health. And guess what? Your longevity. So, literally, I know it sounds like, okay, now what are you saying? So, if you improve yes, if we improve your microcirculation, your health and longevity will definitely follow suit. So, if I tell you in Sankey, we are the only, yeah, you heard me. That's a strong word. We can say we are one of the, we are the only ones to have an advanced and patented technology which improves microcirculation in a few minutes, not hours, not years, minutes. Would you take it? And would you recommend it? Well, child, if you're in this chat, let me know. Drop a one on YouTube, drop a one on Facebook. Let me know if you could find something that could do some amazing things like this. Would you take it? Because I know I would. I know. Let me drop one in the chat because I know I can take it. I know, but y'all, let me show y'all. I can drop it. Okay. Nobody want to drop it in here? I will drop it myself. Okay. Because I know I will definitely take it because I know what it can do. I know when I feel any excess pain going on and I feel like I'm humming above a 3, you know what I do? I get 2 packs of Balage. I get a 16-ounce cup of a bottle of water. I pour that in and I drink it. And guess what starts happening? I start peeing myself to oblivion. And why? It's removing the excess inflammation out of my body. Guys, listen, amazing product. Okay. So the latest generation of nutraceuticals and advanced Japanese technology is the Balage. It is a phenomenal dietary supplement. And listen to this number, 80 plus clinics, not shops, not stores, clinics in Japan prescribe it. Okay, let me just repeat that because I think the people at the back didn't hear me. Clinics in Japan prescribe the Balage. They don't sell it like how I could come sell this to you. They don't sell it. They prescribe it. You understand what I'm saying? You know how powerful that is? This is 40 plus years of research and innovation. One product. They didn't do research and innovation on 100 products and say, okay, let me see. No, one. They were so sure, so powerful, knew what they were doing. They were like, listen, this is it. 40 plus years. And a product without competition. So you're not just swimming out there saying, well, you know what, this is a blue pack, what blue label, white label, box label product. No, man, there's just no competition, because there's no other product like it in the world. You know how bold that statement is? No other product like it in the world. And it's a patented system. It's an advanced delivery system, control, release. It gets into the bloodstream immediately. So what does the Balage do? Let's draw it all down to one. What does it do? Improves microcirculation, protects your immune system. Listen to me. Builds your immune system by 45%. It combats viruses, influenza A, B, gastroenteritis, and SARS by guess what? 85%. Y'all hearing me? 85. Anyway, modulates gene expression, increases natural energy, reduces chronic inflammation, inhibits inflammation itself, helps liver detoxification, and decreases the effects on aging. And when I first started in Sankey 3 years ago, we were on Orzod Enzyme 2. Y'all see it at the bottom here, right here? Orzod Enzyme 5. We are constantly improving the product. Why? Because we have the laboratories to do so, multi-million-dollar laboratories out of Japan. Okay. So listen in how powerful the microcirculation is.
As we have said, the circulatory system fulfills very important functions, so having good circulation is indispensable for our health. But how can we know the condition of our blood circulation? The only way to know it is to observe your microcirculation through your microcapillaries. That is to say, the smallest blood vessels in your body, to be able to determine how good your circulation is. For that purpose, there exists a unique Japanese technology which is so powerful that it allows one to observe micrometric spaces invisible to the human eye. And in that way, your blood flow in real time. This is a Japanese technology and it is called X-Crista. It is a microscanner capable of seeing the microcapillaries in a safe and non-invasive way. Here now, we will show you an example using an X-Crista microscanner to find out the blood flow of a person before and after consuming Belage. As you can see in this test, the first image shows the microcapillaries of a person that has not taken Belage, while in the second image, you can see the microcapillaries of the same person 20 minutes after having taken Belage. In order to know if there is good or poor microcirculation, we must take note of 3 elements. 1. That the form of the microcapillaries does not have deformities and are elongated. 2. That the amount of microcapillaries is abundant. And 3. That the blood flow is not slow. As you can see, the result and efficacy of the product on the body is impressive. Now, visualize if with 1 packet of Belage, you were able to see the surprising changes in only 20 minutes. Imagine what it will do to your body if you take it daily. Would you recommend it? Would you like to recover the biological health of your body? Would you like to be part of helping other people make changes in their lives? Even better, would you like to earn money by recommending it? If your answer is yes to these 4 questions, stick around to see how it is possible to do so.
You see the power of Belage? I mean, and I love every time I see the X-Crista, to be able to literally see into those micro capillaries, to see them moving in action, to see the blood actually flowing, to actually see the difference within 20 minutes of consuming Belage of what happens. Like, that always blows me away. And would you believe, when we did this back in May in the Bahamas, over 200 people, scanned over 200 people. You know, we only found 1 person who truly had clean capillaries. They had been on the Sankey products since 2019. They changed their diet. They had done some different fasting and detoxing, and they used to take their, they take their Belage every day. They were one of the only ones that had the capillaries pumping, talking, flowing. You could have seen them clear as day. Everybody else had severe inflammation. In some cases, you could see nothing. It was just darkness. And then they'd take the Belage and you'd see some of the capillaries starting to form, or you'd start to see at least the tips of the capillaries. In some instances, there was a little, darkness, and then you'd see the capillaries come out after the 20 minutes of the Belage. But listen to what Dr. Behe Diaz says. He's the scientific director at Sankey Mayor. He says, listen, our ingredients are the only ones. Y'all ain't understanding me. I don't know if y'all have heard the boldness of what we're coming with. We are the only ones in the world. The products, the ingredients that we have are the only ones in the world capable of acting inside the cells and the mitochondria. Remember what the mitochondria is. The mitochondria is the energy houses of your cells. That's where your life energy starts from. Okay? This is simply amazing. So we deal in facts, not opinions. We have all the research manuals to back up what we're stating. We are in the specialized pharmacies. Okay. So, and that is down in Mexico. You can ask to see that if that's what you need to see. We have our certifications and our endorsements to prove what we're stating. The BSCG, which is the certified drug-free. If you have those athletes, those persons that are athletic, and they need to say, listen, ain't no drugs in this. This is dope-free, doping-free. Guess what? We have that symbol, that gold seal that the NFL, the MFL, the NBA, all of them need in order to play. And if they are taking anything that they ought not to, it is also kosher and gluten-free. So listen, I am just saying to you guys, this is a product that you need to be on. You shouldn't want to, but you need to be on. So this is why we're looking for you, for all the entrepreneurial leaders out there like yourself. So if you're wanting that, you're that person that wants to help to bring this technology to the world, we want you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. So what do we use? Well, we use an intellectual distribution. What is our business model? It's called network marketing. Now, don't you dare. You ain't doing it on my watch. Don't you dare scorn your face. Don't you dare twist your lip and say, nope, never going to do it. I'm not doing network marketing. I was in this one company and this what happened. Listen, network marketing and MLM, listen, it is the easiest way for you to reach millions of people. And it's one of the easiest ways that it have made first-time millionaires in the world. One of my coaches and mentors, Stormy Wellington, she makes $1.2 million in network marketing. Oh, okay. Per month. Oh, let me add that part so that there's emphasis. Per month. Now, is it easy to do it? No, I didn't say that because it's work. It doesn't say net marketing. It says network marketing. The W needs to be capitalized and WORK needs to be all in caps and make the NET small. Because yes, you are going to cast your net, but you got to work to keep it. You got to work to pull it in. But guess what? In this model, it is zero risk model for entrepreneurs. You don't have to buy no pile of stock and have it stocking up there and hoping that people come and buy it. No, because you got a website. You got the intellectual distribution. It allows you to earn money from thousands of people around the world. You could touch any and everywhere you wish because we ship anywhere. You ain't got to ship it. You ain't got to go to the post office. Send them your link. And you have all the support and all the resources the company has to offer. So how do I earn? Well, by recommending the product. First, you got to buy the product, try the product, know that you believe in the product. And then from there, you can recommend it to others. And with that, you will start creating a customer network. And with that, building this customer network, you will now build a network of distributors, which will rinse, wash, and repeat. So wash, rinse, repeat that you just did. Try the product, use the product, recommend the product, create a customer of networks, start building a network of distribution, and the list goes on from there. I mean, you're like, yeah, with that. I'm telling you, that's how it works. And as long as you're willing to work, it works. So earn by building a network of distributors. You earn weekly from the consumption by each pair of people in which you have your network, regardless who invited them and at what level depth it comes from. So these are the possibilities. Just listen in. If you go out there and you find these 4 persons that are interested in doing what you're doing from a business perspective, then you help them find 4 people that want to do the same thing. They want to build a business. They want to boss up. They want to boss up into entrepreneurship in the health and wellness space with formulations that cannot be tested. They can't. Nobody can say, oh, we have this. We're the only ones in the world. You only hear me, eh? Okay. So from this example, multiplication, 6 levels deep, I'm going to give you a total of 5,460 distributors. And if each of those distributors just got 3 clients that said, you know what, I want to be a customer. We ain't go looking for no more distributors right now. They just want to be a customer. Guess what? Now your network has built to about 21,000 persons. And from a perspective of what we call pairs here at Sankey, that's 10,920 pairs. That equates to $43,000 based on this scenario. Now, with this scenario, what if you only did 50% of the work? Because I just told you it's not net marketing, it's network marketing. So what if you weren't willing to put in 100%, but you decided you're going to put in 50%? Guess what? You still will earn $21,800 from this possibility, this scenario. And what if you're like, you know what? I really want to do it, but I'm just so busy. I got to do this and I got to do that. And I only really have like an hour a day to put into this. So I'm really going to only put in 1%. Well, guess what? You still will earn from the work that you put in. So if you do that 1%, you're going to get approximately about 436 from this scenario. Okay. So all I'm saying to you is take a chance on you. I mean, we take a chance on everybody else. Why not take a chance on yourself? So, J.D. Rockefeller, one of my mentors, always says, I prefer to have 1% effort from 100 people rather than 100% of my own effort. And I know you're sitting there going, is that what I want? Well, listen, if you had a field full of garbage that needed to be picked up, would you rather be the one person that has to pick up all the garbage? Or would you rather get 100 people and say, just pick up one piece for me? Let's think on that one for a minute. So furthermore, we have a career plan where you can earn, trips to Paris, trips to Japan, lifestyle bonuses. You could do anything you want with this money. You could pay your car note, your loan, just use the money to shop, whichever your heart desires. So we even get paid weekly commissions. Every single Friday, you will get paid. So all this by reaching your objectives and those of your team. I know it sounds too easy to be true, but it requires you being committed, you being dedicated, and you willing to work. Okay. So how can you do it? Well, you can start here with one of these packages, anywhere from our 1120 pack, which is our pro pack, where I consider it like a walking shop, because if somebody needs something, you got it. They don't have to even think to wait to order it. They can get it immediately, because sometimes in sales, the best sale is the one that you have on hand. So if that's you, get started. I have a gentleman who's like, listen, Ruth Ann, I gather in my money. That's the way I want to start. And I'm like, well, you could start down at because there's a unified pack. I was like, well, you can start at a unified pack. It's like $170+ plus the shipping will bring it up to like $197. He's like, no, I don't want to start there. I was like, okay. He says, because when I go, I'm going strong. You see where his mindset is? His mindset isn't at, well, I only go find this. His mindset is, I'm going to go and find $1,120 because that's where I want to start. I was like, okay, I can't help, I can't stop him. So the choice is yours. Where do you want to begin? Where do you want to begin? Because these are all our packages that we have to offer. And so get in where you fit in. Get in where you see your investment in what you plan on doing lies. That's literally what it is. It's no more, no less. No more, no less. So are you ready to start your business with Sankey? Are you? Well, there's a commitment that we give. So we create an unbreakable commitment with your dreams. And that is from the Muller brothers, who are the founders, as well as Mr. Alejandro Tello, who's one of the first founders that went out and sought this amazing company called Sankey Mayor that partnered to create Sankey Global. So with that, we want to say, with this unbreakable commitment to your dreams, we welcome you to Sankey Global. So sit back and listen as we welcome you home.
Today is your opportunity. The opportunity to live without limits, like many people already doing. In Sankey, time is the most important, because we understand that investing it wisely will open infinite possibilities for sustainable happiness. Enjoying a healthy lifestyle without economic difficulties, and with the opportunity to fully live your passions with the most important people in your life, means that you have made your time worthwhile. This is the case of thousands of people who have found their purpose in Sankey and have bet on getting there by making each day count. Today is your opportunity to belong to Sankey, to belong to a worldwide company that has succeeded in allowing thousands of people to find a purpose, stability, and a certainty that things can be better. That they can live a better life. That opportunities exist for those who are willing to take advantage of them when they are presented. Today, this opportunity is being given to you. Are you ready to take it? And you can count on us to make you the person you were born to be.
Well, are you ready for the challenge? Are you up to making a change? Because that's what it takes. It really makes it's up to whether you are ready to get mad. What is mad? Are you ready to make a decision? Mad. And once you are ready to get mad, all you got to do is work it. Because would you believe work works? So which door will you choose? Which door are you going to choose today? Are you going to choose the closed door? The partially open door? Don't be tempted by that partially open door now. Or are you going to open the door that is already ready? It's ready for you in every aspect of the word of being ready. All it's doing is waiting for you to walk through. Like literally all it's doing is waiting for you to walk through. It has everything sitting there waiting for the opportunity to just explode in your arms, in your midst. And so we here at Sankey Global want to welcome you. I personally want to welcome you. And as I always say, first of all, welcome to Sankey Global. My name is Dr. Ruth Ann from Alabama by way of Freeport, Bahamas. And I always love to say, service to humanity, guys, is service to God. Good night, my friends.